Well, hey everybody. It's some random guy again. Uh I was gonna do a second video yesterday. I never got around to it. A lot of that has to do with so, all right. But yeah, I didn't like to, I didn't really have much to talk about. I really don't have much to talk about today. It's been kind of I don't know, I slept all day. Yeah, I couldn't sleep last night. Uh so I slept most of the day. I woke up about 5 o'clock, watched the two football games. I don't know. I'm just really missing my dog today. You know, that's more or less what it comes down to. And it's been hard to kind of focus on anything. Let me turn something on the TV so I have something over here kind of distracting me on the blank screen. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I'm just not feeling it. You know what I mean? I think we all get there. So I decided to come on here and say something for a few minutes. I don't know how long I'll be on here or what I'll actually talk about. Uh, Houston won. That's cool. Yeah, I'm a Lions fan, so go Lions. But yeah, I'm happy to see Houston get in there. C.J. Stroud's a good quarterback, and Baltimore won, and that worries me. If they make it to the Super Bowl and we make it to the Super Bowl, that could be a problem. uh yeah, I just turned on apparently CBS News Los Angeles. I didn't know. They're still talking about them fires, man. Tragic. That's all I can say about it. Let me get a sip of water. My voices. But yeah, I'd like to know how like everybody else is doing. You know, it's winter time. I know it's the time of year we all kind of get a little bit sad, seasonally affected depression. I think is what it's called, SAD. I definitely get that. Like I already have kind of just because the situations I'm going through a fair amount of uh depression already. I think. Like I'm on medication for depression, so yeah, I'm depressed. But this actually, like, even though my second video didn't get as much what do you call it, engagement as my first video, I'm still really happy. Anybody watched it, my watch hours are going up. I haven't gained any subscribers since the first video, but I'm not gonna sweat it, man. I'm just gonna keep putting one of these out every day, at least, man, at least one a day. Just come out here and talk to y'all and let you know what life's like. Um, I didn't even know, like, I knew it snowed, but I didn't know it snowed inches. I went outside today for the first time in a couple days at least, and I had to go get one of these stupid things. But yeah, yeah, it was snowy out there. I haven't shoveled anything, so I got to do that tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be not a normal Sunday. I'm actually gonna get some stuff done. Um, yeah, man, I'm just gonna say this, man. Being here in this house by myself, day in and day out, um, has been lonely, like very lonely. And yeah, like I don't know. I don't have. I mean, I talked in the first video about my family situation. Um, yeah, I don't have much family. I got one cousin I really talk to. Um, but they live not far, but farther than I can walk. But yeah, I got one cousin I talk to, and man, I'm just missing my dog. That's it. That's it, man. It's like hard to believe he's not here. You know. And what I was gonna say, I got one cousin I talked to. Most friends I used to have are old. We're all old. I'm 40. So they're all in their 40, maybe 39. I don't know. Um, but they got wives and kids, and I have a wife, right? Like, we're gonna be divorced as soon as I get my finances figured out. But I do have a wife. Never had kids. Kind of a regret because you get older and you start to think about like my mom's old, and I'm the only kid that she has left, and I just wonder like I know when she gets older and she's gonna need somebody to take care of her, I'm gonna have to be there. That's like that's the that's what's expected. That's what you're supposed to do, and that's what I'm going to do. It's just morally what's right. Um, but then I think about myself, like what happens when I get that age? To be honest, I didn't expect to make it to this age. you know, like when I was in my 20s, I didn't think about being 40. I was like, man, I ain't gonna worry about it. I didn't think about retiring. I didn't think about losing jobs. Like if I lost a job back then, I just went and got another job. It wasn't even like that hard. And now being a little bit up there in age and having a bad back. I don't even know if I talked about that in any of my other videos, but I did get in a car accident in 2017 and had back surgery on my lumbar spine. Had a herniated disc uh, in 2019, April 2019. And yeah, I might have talked about this. I don't even remember. But one thing that happened was like afterward, I was in no pain. Like before the surgery, I was in so much pain I couldn't even get out of bed. Could barely walk. You know what I mean? Like I could get out of bed obviously, but it hurt, and it hurt to walk. And if I sat, I had to sit a certain way. Um, I had it was pushed up against my what's that called, man? The nerve that runs down your leg. So like my entire left leg used to just be throbbing, right, like all the way down my lower back. And anyway, I had the surgery April 2019, and I woke up the next day and like there was pain from the surgery, obviously, but like all the other pain was gone. And like I just felt so normal. I remember going for a long walk, and you know, and I even got a job a few months after that that was mostly sitting. But that ended up like I found out pretty quickly that sitting all the time wasn't going to be a good idea because I'd sit for my job and do the job, and then like break time would hit, and I'd go to get up from the seat, and I'd be like stuck in that position. You know what I mean? So I can't sit for a long time. I can stand. I can walk. Um, there's a lot of things I can do, but I can't lift like I used to. Like even if I go to the gym, like what like I lift, and like it's a different type of thing because like if I go to the gym, it's 3 sets of 10 or whatever, so it's 30 maybe 36 reps if you're getting a couple extra in per set. But it ain't nothing like going to a job where you're just constantly lifting, constantly moving, constantly pushing, pulling, whatever, man. And like I kind of got a false sense of comfort, I think, from going to the gym and feeling strong, right? Like I could lift a lot, right? But yeah, I didn't go to work, and after an 8 hour shift going home and back just feeling tore up. So yeah, it's a totally different thing. But I don't even know what I was getting at. I'm just rambling right now. But yeah, it's all taking a toll on me, man, if I'm being honest. Like like last year started out so much different. Like it was I had a good job. I was making, decent money, and my bills were all paid on time. And a year later, I don't have a vehicle that runs. I am alone in this house. Instead of there being two dogs and my wife. Um, I'm a month behind on rent right now. They text me earlier. They like to tack on a $50 late fee. It's like if I couldn't pay what I already owed. What makes you think the $50 is going to make it easier for me to pay you? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Um, my electricity bill is super high since my furnace went out because I'm running one space heater like 24/7. It just stays on. It's one of them oil filled radiator heaters. It works pretty good. But then like different parts of the house. Like this is a 960 square foot house, not huge by any means, stretch the imagination, but a space heater can't heat all that. So yeah, I got one in the bathroom. Like when I go in there, I use it. I got this one right here. It's keeps me warm out here in the living room. And yeah, but they're killing my electricity bill. So yeah, I applied today as Spencer's Gifts because one of the things I've done the most work, like all the jobs I've had, the most experience I have is in retail. Like I've worked in factories and I've had driving jobs, and I'm good at driving. If anybody needs a chauffeur, I'm licensed. I'm good. No accident. Well, I had the accident in 2017, but none since then. And that one wasn't my fault. I got paid for it. Blew through it though. I got the back surgery took most of the settlement. Like let's just keep it 100. Like the settlement was decent, but the back surgery cost $80,000, and that came out of my end. Yeah, so I ended up like 20K at the end. It was it wasn't bad, but 20K when you're like me, like I have not really ever had $20,000 at one time, right? You just I bought new beds. Uh, I put money in the stock market. I still have that. That's like the I try not to think about what I have in the stock market because like I don't want to touch it. That's for if I ever retire, But if I ever retire, yeah, I don't think any of us in the millennial generation will ever retire. It's just not it's, it's not set up for that. But what was I getting at? Yeah, I try to think about what I have in the stock market. That's kind of like my rainy day fund. Like if I don't get a job here in the next couple weeks, I've been applying. Like I got the interview Wednesday for a job I could easily do, and I probably should get it, but might not. It's at the airport. They do intensive background checks, and I have issues passing them for some reason. I'm not a bad person. I don't do anything wrong, but you know, they like to hold stuff against you. So it is what it is. I'm not even gonna get mad about it. I'll go to that interview Wednesday. Hope I get it. If I don't, you know, like I went for the gusto though with the Spencer's gift one. They was hiring for store associates, which was my last job at 7-Eleven, and store managers, which was the job I had. I was never a store manager. I was an operations manager at a dollar store. Like it wasn't nothing to write home about. But this is back in 2010, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I got let go early 2012 because I switched districts and got into it with the district manager out there, and you never want to get into it with your boss. But yeah, 20. How old was I in 2011? Because that's when I got into it, end of 2011. And she did everything she could to get rid of me. But I'm trying to think. 2011, I just turned 27, I think. Yeah, something like that. So yeah, I was an idiot. I was an idiot. Yeah, uh I mean, if I'm being honest, or like as much as I hate to admit it, right? Like yeah, I was an idiot all the way up until about 35, 36. Like I'm just now getting out of that like belief system that like not that the world owes me stuff, but like that. Like I've never had that really. But like this belief that like I can just keep getting other jobs and there's always going to be something better available. That worked for me for a long time. I'd get a job I didn't like it. I just walk the fuck out, or walk the f out. Sorry about the f word. And I mean, I still do that. I did that last month. I didn't walk out. I finished the day and I never came back because I was there to work and they sent me home at 3 o'clock. And I was like, dog, I'm here to be. I got here when I got 10 o'clock. So 10 to 3, what's that? 5 hours of work, man. Like I'm not getting up out of bed, taking a shower, brushing my teeth, putting on clothes, going all the way to the job just to work 5 hours. I need money. And then they weren't paying nothing. The ad that I answered said X amount per hour. And I got there and it was $4 less per hour because they're talking about tips. Tips. Like tips ain't supposed to be. You ain't supposed to put that in your ad, like what you make with tips. Anyway, so that's why it didn't work out. And part of the issue around Detroit is like there's mom and pop places, right? Like there's a lot of corporations, a lot of big corporations, but like there's mom and pop places, but they're owned normally by minorities, and I have no problem with that. Just keeping it a buck. I have no problem with people coming to this country and making their American dream. What I do have a problem with is when you discriminate. Like you get like the 7-Eleven I was working at was bought by an Indian guy. The whole crew he hired is Indian. I have a problem with that. I'm just as capable of doing the job as somebody else, no matter the skin tone. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like in some way in this area, being Caucasian is a disadvantage. You know, and then having a felony, just even white people don't like me. It is what it is. I don't like you either. In fact, that's more true than you know. Like if I'm racist, it's definitely against my own kind. Because when you see who we just elected for president, come on, man. Come on, man. And see who we elected before that? And if we ain't had a good president since the black guy. Just keeping it a buck. We ain't had a good president since Barack Obama. Barack Hussein Obama. I love that man. Best president ever. George W. Bush is better than Trump or Biden. Keep it 100. And I tried to. I'm not okay. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop because I'm getting political. But I'm just saying, man. Like look at what I don't know. It's all so messed up. It really is, man. This guy has 34 felonies. He's going to be the president of the United States. I got one. I can't get a job at McDonald's. Yeah. Not that I would want to work at McDonald's. In fact, I did fast food for 1 month in high school. And I remember when I took the job, this is why I quit. I took the job. I told the guy doing the interview, I said, I need this day off. It was like a month later because it's my boy's birthday party. And when you're in high school, that's a big deal. He was turning 18. We was about to get fucked up. We had K go coming. And yeah, they had me scheduled to work today. I just didn't show up. He called me, that's what you're going to do? Yeah, I'm young. I'm young. I'm going to have fun, bro. Like, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad I had fun back then because I haven't had a lick of fun since being an adult. None. I haven't gone on no vacations, no trips. I've been in Michigan working and paying bills for 20 years. Nothing. Haven't took a trip. Haven't taken a staycation. None of that. Even when I've had vacations, haven't gone nowhere. I haven't had the finances to go nowhere. So yeah, I do not regret anything I did in my teenage years. Well, I regret some stuff I did in my teenage years because got me a felony. But I don't regret going out and having fun in my teenage years or my 20s because I haven't had fun since then. And I'm hoping that things change for me soon, and better times come, and I can go somewhere. Like I love Michigan. I love Detroit, but you get tired of seeing this stuff, man. It's the same thing every year. You know, hot as crap in the summertime for no reason. This is the North. Why is it so hot? And then the leaves change, and then it gets freezing cold out for months, and it seems like it lasts forever. It's just cold, 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 cold. snow, and then spring. And spring is like lately. I don't know if Michigan's had a spring in the last few years because it's like it's cold and then it just gets hot. You mean I guess you get some spring. That's my favorite time of year though because everything turns green. And green is one of my favorite colors. Hold on, let me get this in there. Woo! Go green, go white, baby. but uh, I don't know. I don't know. This is over 20 minutes already, so I'm going to cut it off. I hope everybody's having a great day, night, evening, wherever you're at. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you're at, whenever you see it. Hope everybody's safe. Um, yeah, I hope they get this fire contained for you guys out there in California. And oh, and a shout out here at the end to Family of 12 doing life together. I jumped in on one of your lives, I think it was yesterday. And yeah, they, you know, just nice comments. I appreciate anybody that's reached out to me out here, especially Family of 12. um, but yeah, that'd be it for now, guys. I'll see you on the next one.